My beloved child. Heaven is watching. This message was not meant for everyone, only for you. Do you not believe in the commander of Jesus, the Archangel himself? Or do you not believe in me, the living Christ? If you truly believe, then listen. A message has been delivered through Archangel Michael, sent by the divine power of Jesus Christ. Do not scroll. Do not move. Let these words enter your soul and change your life forever. My child, stop scrolling for a moment. I know your eyes are tired, your heart heavy, and your thoughts crowded with noise. But this moment, right now, is not a coincidence. You didn't stumble here by mistake. You were guided here. Because I have been calling your name, again and again, and you have not been listening. You have felt it, haven't you? The sudden chill that comes when you are alone. The quiet whisper in your chest that tells you something big is about to change. You brushed it away, thinking it was just your imagination. But that was me, trying to reach you. You prayed once, with tears streaming down your face, asking me to show you a sign. And now, here I am. But you keep scrolling, distracted by the noise of the world, by people who do not understand your purpose. My child, you've forgotten who you are. You are not meant to live small. You are not meant to carry the pain you've been carrying. You were chosen for something greater, something sacred. The reason you've been feeling restless is because your spirit knows it's time. Time to awaken. Time to receive what has been written for you. I've been watching you, not in judgment, but in love. Every time you cried in silence, I counted your tears. Every time you felt invisible, I whispered, you are seen. Every time you fell apart, I held the pieces. Even when you turned away from me, I never turned away from you. You think I've been silent, but I've been speaking through every closed door, every delay, every disappointment. Those moments weren't punishments, they were redirections. Because what's coming next requires you to let go of what's behind. The people who left you were never meant to stay for this next chapter. The job that fell apart was never your final destination. The rejection you faced was my protection. You didn't lose anything, you were being prepared for what's greater. Pause here, take a deep breath, and listen. Something unexpected is already moving toward you. I have arranged a divine reversal that will surprise even those who doubted you. Type Amen in the comments if you can feel this message awakening something deep inside you. Subscribe if your spirit knows this message was meant for you. My child, you have 45 minutes left, not in time, but in delay. Within 45 minutes of you hearing these words, something will begin to shift in the unseen. I am setting things in motion that will soon be visible to your eyes. Don't panic when things suddenly start changing. The people who ignore you now will soon recognize you. The same doors that were closed will swing open. The opportunities you thought were gone forever are circling back, multiplied, refined, ready. You thought you were being buried, but you were being planted. The soil was dark, cold, and lonely, but it was necessary. Because a seed must go through darkness before it can rise toward the light. You are that seed. I see your exhaustion. You've tried to stay strong for too long. You've smiled when your heart was breaking. You've carried the weight of others while your own spirit was trembling. But you don't have to carry this alone anymore. Lay it down. Hand it over to me. You are entering a divine turning point. The things that once broke you will now bless you. The pain that once made you question me will become the proof of my presence. You are not forgotten, you are being transformed. Every sleepless night was counted. Every unanswered prayer was stored. Every battle you fought in silence will now bring you victory in public. This time, something unexpected is coming. And it won't just restore what you lost, it will multiply it beyond measure. Remember what I promised you. I told you that I would open rivers in the desert, light in the darkness, hope in hopelessness. You will soon see that I am a God of restoration. When I restore, I don't bring back what was, I bring something better. You've been asking me, why now? Why this struggle? Because your faith is being tested for the elevation that's on its way. Before I bring new blessings, I remove the old burdens. What feels like loss is actually alignment. You are stepping into divine timing. The right people, the right places, the right moments, all are aligning now. Don't be afraid when things start shifting quickly. The pace may scare you, but it's my speed. You've waited long enough. Type 777 in the comments if you receive this confirmation. Subscribe if your heart knows you are on the edge of a miracle. My child, you are about to witness why I made you wait. Because what's coming next requires your heart to be still. You cannot rush divine timing. You cannot force what's already written. What I'm preparing for you is sacred. It's not just success, it's destiny. The people who underestimated you will soon see you rise. The doors that rejected you will open with favor. The very places you were overlooked will call your name. Because when I bless someone, no one can unbless them. Do you feel the energy shifting? That's not just emotion, that's my presence wrapping around you right now. You are walking into a season where I will prove myself to you. You won't need to defend yourself anymore. You won't need to chase anyone. The things meant for you will chase you down. But listen carefully, for this to unfold, you must release control. Stop trying to plan every outcome. Stop worrying about who believes in you. Just believe in me. Because when you trust me fully, I move faster than you can imagine. I am not late. I am preparing your breakthrough to be undeniable. The blessing I'm sending will silence every doubt and every fear. The storm you are in is not to destroy you, it's to display my glory through you. When the wind blows hardest, that's when you'll see me most clearly. My child, I have been whispering, wait, not to punish you, but to protect you. The second sign is the most intimate, it's your intuition, that quiet, inner knowing that lives deep in your gut. It's your soul's GPS, constantly guiding your decisions. This isn't the loud, frantic voice of your ego or your fearful mind. No, intuition is a subtle nudge. A sudden thought to call a friend you haven't spoken to in years. An unexplained urge to turn left instead of right. A feeling of excitement about an opportunity, or a tightness in your stomach warning you away from a certain person or situation. Let me tell you a story. A woman once felt a sudden, overwhelming urge to call her elderly neighbor, just to check in. She almost dismissed it as silly, but she listened. She called. That call found the neighbor who had fallen and couldn't get up. Her intuition, that quiet whisper, literally saved a life. Reflection exercise. Now, I want you to imagine a time you ignored your intuition. What was the outcome? Now, imagine a time you followed it. What magic unfolded? Your intuition is your superpower. Start trusting it. The third sign is the universe's poetry, synchronicity. These are those meaningful coincidences that are far too perfect to be random. They are signposts, strategically placed on your path to confirm you're going the right way. You think of a song, and it immediately plays on the radio. You have a question, and the very next book you pick up has the answer on the first page you open. You need specific advice, and you, randomly, meet someone who gives you the exact wisdom you needed. I know a man who was miserable in his corporate job. He kept dreaming of being a potter, but it seemed impossible. One day, a stranger at a coffee shop complimented his watch. They got talking, and it turned out the stranger was a master potter looking for an apprentice. That single, unplanned conversation completely changed the course of his life and career. That was synchronicity. Engagement prompt. Think about your own life right now. Can you recall a moment of perfect coincidence? A meeting, a song, a phrase that appeared just when you needed it? That was the universe winking at you. Acknowledge it. Thank it. The fourth sign comes to us when our conscious mind is at rest, our dreams. Your dreams are not just random neural firings, they are a direct hotline to your subconscious and the spiritual realm. They offer guidance, reveal unresolved emotions, and even bring warnings. Pay special attention to recurring dreams. They are trying to show you a pattern you haven't yet recognized in your waking life. And those incredibly vivid, symbolic dreams that stay with you for days? They carry powerful messages. Start a dream journal. Keep it by your bed. The moment you wake up, before you even move, write down everything you remember, images, feelings, people. Over time, you will begin to see patterns and receive profound guidance. I am positioning you to be a vessel of light, to touch lives, to heal others with your story. The very things that once made you cry will now make others believe. Your story isn't over. It's about to turn. You'll wake up one morning and realize, the pain is gone, the heaviness lifted, the answers arrived. You will smile again, not because everything is perfect, but because you'll finally understand that everything was leading to this. Do not fear what's next. The unexpected that's coming is not destruction, it's deliverance. It's your breakthrough wrapped in disguise. You may not see it yet, but the heavens are rearranging everything for your favor. Angels are already moving. The path is clearing. The chains are breaking. You will feel peace return. You will feel energy rise. You will feel clarity come. Stay faithful. Stay still. I am not finished yet. My hand is upon you. My promise stands. And soon, the words, "something unexpected is coming," will no longer bring fear, but joy. Because that unexpected moment will be your miracle. Now go, my child. Keep your faith. Keep your heart open. And remember, I've been trying to reach you, not to warn you, but to awaken you. You were never forgotten. You were never skipped. You were chosen. Say Amen if this message found you at the right time. Subscribe if your soul says, "This was meant for me." Because this time, it's not a coincidence. This time, it's divine. The air begins to shift. You can feel it, something unseen, something sacred. The silence around you feels alive, like creation itself is waiting for your response. You don't know it yet, but heaven has already moved because you opened your heart. In this moment, my child, you have entered divine motion. Every delay that once frustrated you has now become alignment. You are standing at the edge of manifestation, that thin line where the unseen becomes visible. You asked me, Lord, when will it happen? I say to you now, it has already begun. The angels that were waiting for your surrender have been released. The plans that seemed frozen are thawing under my light. The doors that were locked are hearing the sound of my key turning. The unexpected is not coming to destroy you, it's coming to reveal you. You've been hidden long enough. You've been silent long enough. The world is about to see what I've been building in the dark. You thought those quiet years were wasted, but they were womb years, seasons of hidden growth, not abandonment. Every disappointment was preparation. Every heartbreak built your compassion. Every rejection sharpened your discernment. Now, the time has come for the unveiling. The ones who doubted you will soon say, "How did this happen?" And you will smile and whisper, "God remembered me." Pause here and let your heart breathe. If this word feels alive in your spirit, type, "I receive it," in the comments. And if you believe divine timing has arrived for you, subscribe and stay connected, because more revelation is coming. Child, you once cried, "I can't take any more." Yet here you are, still standing, still breathing, stronger than ever. Do you know why? Because I was carrying you even when you thought I was silent. When you were sitting in the dark, thinking it was over, I was writing the next chapter. You saw an ending. I saw a beginning. The next few days will bring signs that you cannot explain, messages, numbers, encounters, moments that feel supernatural. These are not coincidences. They are confirmations that heaven is aligning with your earthly timeline. Do not fear the shaking that comes before the shift. It may look like loss at first, something ending, something leaving, but don't panic. That's the last piece falling into place. You prayed for breakthrough, but breakthrough often comes disguised as change. Don't resist what's meant to free you. Remember this, when the blessing finally appears, it won't make sense. It will come faster than logic allows. One door will open, then another, until you realize you're standing in the middle of everything you once begged for. You will not have to chase it. You will not have to force it. It will come with peace, not pressure. That's how you'll know it's from me. If your soul knows this message is yours, type 777 in the comments. Subscribe if you are ready to see visible proof of what you've prayed for. My child, the unexpected miracle is not far, it is already breathing near your life. Right now, while you're hearing these words, the unseen realm is rearranging. The hands that once pushed you away will soon extend to help you. The hearts that once misunderstood you will begin to honor you. I told you before, I do not take something without returning more. What you lost will come back transformed. The love that left will be replaced with something real. The opportunities that vanished will return multiplied. You will wake up one morning and the heaviness will be gone. You'll feel light, clear, and free. You'll check your phone and find a message that shifts everything. You'll open your heart and realize the fear has disappeared. Because I am rewriting your story in real time. This is the season where I show you why it took so long. Every prayer you thought was ignored is about to echo back as answered. Every tear you shed was watering the ground for this harvest. Now, look ahead, not behind. The old chapter no longer fits you. The version of you that begged for survival has now evolved into one that commands miracles. You will see it in your finances, your relationships, your peace, your health. Everything that was once uncertain will find balance. I am sending restoration to places that you forgot even existed. Childhood dreams you buried. Promises you stopped believing in. I am breathing on them again. The unexpected you feared will turn out to be the greatest blessing of your life. Comment Amen if your faith is rising. Subscribe if your heart knows this message is alive within you. There will be a day soon, very soon, when you will look back and say, "Now I understand." The closed doors, the broken friendships, the empty nights, they were all steps on the staircase leading to my plan. You will walk into rooms where the atmosphere changes because you entered. You will speak words that carry authority because I anointed them. You will help others heal because you know what it's like to hurt. That's why I allowed you to go through it, not to break you, but to give you empathy that can't be faked. The pain built your purpose. The tears built your testimony. Now, you are ready. Do not fear the pace. When blessings come, they will come suddenly. You waited years, but manifestation will happen in minutes. When it begins, stay humble. Stay thankful. Do not forget where I found you. Gratitude will keep the doors open that faith unlocked. And when people ask you how it happened, tell them the truth, that you stopped running, stopped doubting, and started trusting. That's when everything changed. Type, "Yes, Lord," in the comments if you are ready for sudden blessings. Subscribe if your heart says, "I believe it's my time." Now, my child, listen to me carefully. There will be one more test before the full breakthrough. Don't fear it. It's not punishment, it's preparation. Someone from your past may return. A situation may repeat. This time, respond differently. Don't fight it, don't fear it, and don't fall for the same trap. That's how you'll know you've grown. Once you pass this test, the floodgates open. And what comes next will leave you in tears, not of pain, but of awe. Because I am about to overtake you with favor. Unexpected blessings will meet you at unexpected places. Unexpected people will speak your name with honor. Unexpected opportunities will unfold one after another. This is what divine reversal looks like. The last will be first. The forgotten will be remembered. The ignored will be celebrated. You've been waiting for this moment, and heaven has been waiting for you to believe it. Can you feel it? That warmth in your chest, that peace after the storm, that's me, confirming everything you've just heard. The next 45 minutes are symbolic again. You are not waiting anymore, you are activating. Speak it aloud. Claim it. Believe it. Because what you speak in faith today will manifest before you soon. My promise stands. My love never fails. And the unexpected that's coming will not only change your life, it will define it. You will no longer chase signs, you will become one. You will no longer ask, when? You will say, now. My child, lift your eyes. The dawn has begun. The night is over. The waiting season has ended. Walk forward. Everything is ready. Became seeds of wealth in the spiritual realm. Now, Archangel Sakiel opens that vault. A stream of golden energy flows down from the heavens, carrying the frequency of $777,777. This number is not random. It represents divine completion, the moment when spiritual alignment meets earthly manifestation. It is God's way of saying, the wait is over. You are being elevated into a timeline of prosperity. Doors that were locked are being unlocked. People who owe you will suddenly remember you. Projects that failed before will now rise with divine timing. Your creativity, your words, your gifts, everything will magnetically attract money. Archangel Sakiel stands beside Archangel Michael, the protector of divine wealth, and together they form a shield around you. No negative force, no jealousy, no curse can interfere with what heaven has already approved. You are safe, protected, and aligned with divine abundance. From this day forward, speak only prosperity over your life. Say aloud, I am open to receiving divine wealth. I am aligned with the frequency of abundance. Money flows to me easily, freely, and endlessly. As you say this, feel your heart expand. Imagine a golden river flowing from the heavens into your hands. Every coin, every dollar, every opportunity carries light. This is not just paper, this is divine energy encoded with blessings. Archangel Sakiel says, use this wealth with purpose. Bless others as you rise. Give where your soul feels guided, and abundance will never leave your home. Heaven never sends wealth without reason. This blessing is meant to position you where your light can reach more people. Maybe you're meant to start something that helps others, maybe you're meant to break generational poverty, or maybe you're meant to inspire millions with your story of divine success. Your journey was never about losing, it was about preparing. Every rejection was redirection. Every closed door was protection. And every delay was divine timing. Now, that timing has come. God is saying, enough suffering, my child. You have proven your faith. Now receive your portion. You will begin to notice signs, coins on the ground, repeated numbers like 777 or 1111, dreams of gold or light. These are confirmations that the angels are aligning your path. In the next few days, something unexpected will shift, a message, a call, an opportunity, and you will feel the divine hand moving behind the scenes. The number 777,777 also means the harvest of divine promise. You sowed in faith, now you will reap in abundance. Do not doubt this message. The moment you believe, the transaction completes in the spiritual realm. Close your eyes for a moment. See yourself standing in a golden temple. Archangel Sakiel stands before you, smiling with radiance. He places his hand over your heart and whispers. The code of prosperity is now activated within you. You will never be poor again, not in spirit, not in love, not in wealth. They saw the chains break, not only for themselves but for those connected to their journey. Generational pain dissolving, curses reversing, destinies awakening. It wasn't just a vision. It was prophecy unfolding. The angel's voice returned. Heaven has remembered your name. Every delay has been reversed. You will walk into what belongs to you. And when others see it, they will know, it was the hand of God. If you can feel this moment rising inside you, type Amen in the comments. If your spirit feels like this message is your own, subscribe, because heaven speaks where hearts listen. The person closed their eyes. The light began to swirl, wrapping around them, lifting the heaviness off their chest. The sound of their breath slowed, and peace, deep, weightless peace, filled every part of their being. The voice spoke again. Tell them, tell everyone that I still move, that I still speak, that I still restore. Tell them not to give up before their miracle. The 45 minutes weren't about time, they were about readiness. As the angel began to fade, the golden glow lingered. The person whispered, "Why me?" And the voice replied, "Because you were willing. Because you listened." Then everything went still. The room returned to quiet, but it was no longer the same. The air felt charged with life. The walls seemed to hum. The ordinary world had become extraordinary. The person looked down at their hands, trembling, glowing faintly as if a part of that light still rested within. They stood up slowly. Something inside had shifted. The fear was gone. The doubt silenced. And in its place, certainty. That very night, they opened their journal and began to write the words that flowed from within, not from mind, but from spirit. Every sentence carried power, every word filled with light. They didn't know it, but those words would soon reach millions. People would read and weep, not knowing why. Because truth carries frequency, and heaven speaks through those who obey. 3 days later, their life changed completely. The job offer that once seemed impossible came through. The message they had been waiting for arrived. The apology that once felt out of reach appeared in their inbox. Everything began aligning faster than reason could explain. Because once divine timing begins, no human delay can stop it. If you believe the same can happen for you, type "I receive it." Subscribe if you know your story is next. The miracles multiplied. The person started walking with new confidence. Doors opened effortlessly. People who had forgotten them suddenly remembered. Projects succeeded. Health improved. Finances flowed. But more than all that, peace remained. Because the miracle wasn't the things that changed. It was the person who changed. The angel had said, "You are stepping into your becoming." And that's exactly what happened. The unexpected wasn't just an event, it was an awakening. Weeks passed. The person stood one morning under the sunrise and whispered, "Thank you." No begging. No pleading. just gratitude. Because now, they understood, the struggle had been the preparation. The silence had been the setup. The waiting had been divine training. They were no longer chasing signs, they had become one. You who are listening right now, this message is not just a story. It's a mirror. The same light that filled that room is the same light surrounding you now. The same voice that said, "You've been found," is calling you too. You are not forgotten. You are not skipped. You are not behind. You are right on time. Even now, while you listen, your situation is shifting. The energy around your name is changing. The favor you thought you lost is returning multiplied. The opportunities you've been waiting for are aligning. All that's required is belief. All that's needed is faith. Say it softly, "I am ready." Feel the peace move through you. That's not imagination, that's presence. God says, this is your moment of awakening. The things you thought were dead are being revived. The dreams you buried are being resurrected. The hope you lost is being restored. The person from the story learned that miracles don't come when you beg for them. They come when you believe you are worthy of them. And you are. You always were. The unexpected that's coming your way is not random. It's response to every tear, every sleepless night, every act of faith you made when no one was watching. Soon, you will testify. You will say, "I almost gave up, but then God stepped in." You will have proof that divine timing is real. The angel's final message still echoes through time. Tell them, when it happens, don't be surprised. Be grateful. Because you were chosen to carry light. And that light now passes to you. Breathe. Receive. Believe. If you can feel this truth sinking deep inside your heart, comment Amen. Subscribe if you know heaven led you here for a reason. Because the story you just heard isn't fiction. It's prophecy. The same God who moved for them is moving for you right now. The same light that entered that room is entering yours. And the same unexpected miracle that transformed one life is about to transform yours. This is your confirmation. You are next. It's your turn to witness the unexpected. The silence before dawn held something holy. The sky was still dark, but the edge of the horizon glowed faintly with gold. A new day was being born. And in that quiet hour, heaven began to speak again. "My child," the voice said, gentle and deep, "do you see now? Everything you thought was breaking you was building you. The delays, the losses, the silence, they were never punishment. They were preparation for this moment." The person stood by the window, eyes closed, feeling the warmth of the morning rise. Every word sank deep into the soul. The same voice that once called out, 45 minutes left, now whispered with peace instead of urgency. You have walked through the valley, and now you stand upon the mountain. You cried out for me, thinking I was far, but I was inside every heartbeat. You asked me for signs, and I gave you transformation. You wanted a miracle, and I made you one. A light began to fill the sky, spreading like a promise kept. The person could feel the presence of heaven again, vast, endless, familiar. This time, there was no fear, no trembling. Only peace. You are no longer waiting, the voice continued. You are walking in fulfillment. The unexpected that came was not a threat, it was my arrival. Every unanswered question has found its answer in this stillness. Every broken piece has returned home. The person opened their eyes and smiled. Tears fell, but they were different now, not from pain, but from release. The kind of tears that say, I understand. Now, said the voice, I want you to remember what I'm about to tell you. The journey you lived through was never about what you lost, it was about what you gained in spirit. You learned to hear me, to trust me, to rest in me. That was the real blessing. Not the money, not the success, not even the miracle, but the connection that cannot be broken. If your heart feels that truth right now, comment, I receive this, and let your spirit agree. Subscribe if you know this voice has been reaching for you through every storm. The morning light grew stronger. Outside, the world stirred awake, birds singing, wind moving through the trees. Everything seemed alive, as if creation itself had been waiting for this moment of recognition. You see, said the voice, you thought I was warning you when I said, 45 minutes left. But I was not warning, I was calling. I was reminding you that time on earth is precious, and purpose waits for no one. I wanted to awaken you to life, to gratitude, to alignment. You were never running out of time, you were stepping into divine time. The person breathed deeply. The heaviness was gone. Every moment of confusion, every unanswered prayer now made sense. I told you something unexpected was coming, said the voice. And it came, not from outside you, but from within. The unexpected was your awakening. The miracle was you rediscovering me. The voice paused, gentle as sunlight. Now you must go and shine. Be light where there is darkness. Be peace where there is pain. Be hope where others have none. What I have given you is not meant to be hidden. The world needs your testimony. The person whispered, what should I tell them? And the voice replied, tell them I never left. Tell them I was there in the waiting. Tell them I am still here, still speaking, still healing, still restoring. Tell them the clock of heaven never stops, and every soul still has time to return home. A wind moved through the room, soft but powerful. It carried warmth, like an embrace. My child, said the voice again, the promise stands. What I began in you, I will complete. The light you carry now will not fade. The favor that found you will follow you. The peace that filled you will protect you. Walk with confidence. Speak with love. And wherever you go, remember, I go with you. The sun finally broke the horizon, flooding the room with gold. The person lifted their face toward the light, feeling its warmth, hearing the final words echo softly within their spirit. You once feared the end of time. But now, you understand, endings are just beginnings in disguise. You are living proof that what I speak never returns empty. You were lost, but now you are found. You were waiting, but now you are chosen. You were unsure, but now you are ready. The 45 minutes have passed, and eternity has begun. If this message finds you in the middle of your own waiting season, comment Amen. If your heart knows you were meant to hear this today, subscribe and stay in the light, because heaven is not finished with you yet. The person smiled again. Life felt new, even though nothing looked different. That was the final miracle, realizing that the real transformation happens inside first. They stepped outside, barefoot on the earth, breathing in the cool air of morning. Each breath felt like grace. Each heartbeat felt like purpose. And as they walked forward, the voice whispered one last time, fading but eternal. Go now, and tell the world. I have not stopped speaking. I have not stopped loving. And I have not stopped reaching. The wind carried the words far beyond the horizon, across time and space, through screens and speakers, into hearts still searching for meaning. And in that moment, across the world, souls stirred, some waking, some weeping, some whispering the same words softly into the quiet. Amen. Because they felt it too. The unexpected had arrived. The message had reached them. And the divine voice that once said, 45 minutes left, now said only one thing. You are home. Morning stretched across the earth like a prayer answered. The first light touched oceans, mountains, cities, and quiet rooms where people were still half asleep, their phones resting beside them. That same video paused at its final word, you are home. Something invisible but real began to move through hearts everywhere. People who had felt numb for years suddenly felt a spark. A mother in silence whispered forgiveness. A young man in despair opened the window and breathed for the first time without fear. A child looked at the sunrise and smiled without knowing why. It wasn't noise. It wasn't spectacle. It was peace, spreading quietly, steadily, through every heart willing to receive it. The person who first heard the message felt it too. They walked among others again, noticing faces glowing with the same calm they had once begged for. Every word they spoke now carried warmth. Strangers felt safe near them. Laughter returned to places that had forgotten it. Across the world, prayers began to sound the same, not desperate cries, but simple gratitude. People began helping one another without asking why. Old grudges loosened. Forgotten dreams stirred. Humanity felt lighter, as if some unseen hand had wiped away dust from a mirror. The message had traveled far, not through wires and screens alone, but through hearts awakened. Each listener became a small flame, and together they lit the world. And when night came again, it no longer felt heavy. The stars looked closer, brighter, alive. Somewhere, a whisper crossed the air, not commanding, not warning, but reminding, keep the light. If you can feel that whisper around you now, comment, I will keep it. Subscribe if you want to walk with this peace every day. Years passed, but the story didn't fade. Children grew up hearing it, repeating the words to others who needed hope. Artists painted it. Musicians sang it. Ordinary people carried it quietly in their kindness. Because the real miracle had never been one person's transformation, it was the chain reaction that followed. Every act of mercy, every forgiving heart, every brave smile became proof that heaven still speaks through those who listen. The voice that once said 45 minutes left now echoed through generations as a softer promise. Every moment can be a beginning if you open your heart. And somewhere beyond sound and time, the same divine presence watched the world shimmer with tiny lights, not stars, but souls awake, and said, "It is good." Peace settled like evening rain. Love remained. The story ended where it began, in silence that was full of life. If your spirit feels calm after hearing this, type Amen. If you know the light has touched you too, subscribe and keep it burning. Because the message has finished its circle. And the light has returned.